Hello folks, I'm County Commissioner Steve Davis out here on the beautiful McClure Farm, and just as we got started here the sun came out, so that's real nice. Folks may not know the commissioners kind of have a role that we try to play here and there with the farming community. We try to do a good job there supporting OSU Extension and 4-H and some of the farming educational activities, and of course our soil and waters out there trying to help folks in that way. So we're kind of involved, and you may or may not know, but in Fairfield County, the largest industry that we have for our community is the farming community. And so I'm happy to be out here today on the McClure Farm. And why don't you take a chance to tell folks who you are?
Hi, I'm Robert McClure, third generation farmer here in Fairfield County. Been in the business my whole life out of college, back to farming probably 10, 15 years, and loving it.
Well, we sure appreciate y'all. And how's the year going? I mean, we're out here now. This is late October, probably late harvest time. How things going?
We're getting along really well. The season's been a little long. It took a little while to get the crop going, but yields have been phenomenal. I hope that the weather holds and we can get her finished up.
When do you think you'll be wrapped up?
I'm hoping around Thanksgiving we'll be wrapped up.
Okay.
We're usually done maybe a couple weeks ahead of that, but like I said, the season's been delayed a little bit, so we're getting there.
Yeah, and are you in kind of most of Fairfield County, I'm going to say, is like in probably a corn and bean kind of rotation or something like that? Is that what you're up to as well?
Yeah, we grow mostly half and half, corn and beans, and then we throw a little bit of wheat in there just to break the rotation up a little bit.
I was driving the other day. I think I was out on Cattail Road up to the northern part of the county or whatever. It looked just from a visual like I was seeing more wheat than usual. Is that?
I actually, believe it or not, I think wheat's down.
Is that right?
Yeah, I sell seed for a living too, and I probably sold maybe a third of what I normally sell.
So whenever I say something wrong or something, they cut that. So
you're fine. You're fine.
No, they'll probably keep it in there. But anyway, the other thing I was thinking about is that, in a lot of my work when I used to practice law, I represented a number of the farming community on some different issues or whatever. But I was always taken with what a community they seemed like, and how they really tended to look out for each other in a way that I think maybe other folks might not have a good picture on. I wonder if you have a story or two you might share on just kind of that issue with how the farming community sticks together.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the farming community is, a lot of years ago it was a large community. Now it's such a short community that they do a lot to take care of each other. If something happens to someone or ill effects happen or whatever, they're there to make sure that it gets done because they know that's their livelihood. And they'd want the same thing for themselves. So that's probably the most something I enjoy the most about agriculture.
Just curious on this, like you were talking about how your season's kind of delayed and you're going to be there getting into later November before you get it all off. Is winter the only problem there, or is there an issue with how soon you need to get those crops down for them to retain that value?
Yeah, I mean, with crops, you need to get them off at an optimum time. The farther you get out of that, you start to lose yield by maybe it falls down, or they call what they call a phantom loss, which you lose test weight and different things like that. So yeah, we always try to hit. We try to be done that 10th, 15th of November. It seems like if you can do that, you get out of the weather, you don't have the losses that you see after that.
Okay.
So we try to hustle as hard as we can to make sure that happens, but Mother Nature's the trump card, so.
Understood. Well, again, we just want to thank you for being with us here today, and I appreciate what you do today and every day, and thank you all for being with us today.